This is sub-element T0, safety, from the 2026 to 2030 technician class question pool, effective July the 1st, 2026. And it is divided up into T0A, power circuits and hazards, T0B, antenna safety, and T0C, RF hazards. There will be 3 exam questions, 3 groups, and 39 questions total in the question pool. T0A will be power circuits and hazards. Which of the following is a safety hazard of a 12-volt storage battery that lacks internal protection circuitry? B. Shorting the terminals can cause burns, fire, or an explosion. A 12-volt battery can deliver massive current if shorted. This rapidly heats conductors, causing burns, fire, or hydrogen gas explosions. The 12-volt level is too low for hand-to-hand shock, and RF does not affect electrolyte. What health hazard is posed by electrical current flowing through the body? D. All of these choices are correct. Electrical current harms the body in all 3 ways: heating tissue or burns, disrupting cell signals, especially heart rhythm, and causing involuntary muscle contractions, which can prevent releasing the source. In the United States, what circuit does black wire insulation indicate in a 3-wire 120-volt AC cable? B. Hot. U.S. wire color code is black equals hot or carries voltage, white equals neutral, green or bare is an equipment ground, and this is standardized by the National Electric Code, or NEC. What is the purpose of a fuse in an electrical circuit? B. To remove power in case of overload. A fuse is a sacrificial device that melts and opens the circuit when the current exceeds its rating. Its purpose is to protect wiring and equipment from overload damage and potential fire. Why should a 5-ampere fuse never be replaced with a 20-ampere fuse? C. Excessive current could cause a fire. A 20-amp fuse won't blow until 20 amp flows, but the wiring is only rated for 5 amps. The excess current will overheat the wiring long before the fuse blows, potentially causing a fire. What is a good way to guard against electrical shock at your station? D. All of these choices are correct. All 3 practices are essential. 3-wire cords provide equipment grounding. Common safety ground prevents voltage differences between equipment, and discharging capacitors prevents stored energy shocks. Where should a lightning arrestor be installed in a coaxial feed line? D. On a grounded panel near where feed lines enter the building. Lightning arrestors belong where feed lines enter the building, mounted on a grounded panel. This stops lightning energy at the building entrance before it can reach the indoor equipment. Where should a fuse or circuit breaker be installed in a 120-volt AC power circuit? A. In series with the hot conductor only. The fuse goes in series with the hot wire only. Fusing the neutral could leave the hot wire energized when the fuse blows. Parallel fuses would create a short circuit. What should be done to all external ground rods or earth connections? C. Bond them together with heavy wire or conductive strap. All ground rods must be bonded together to maintain the same ground potential. Unbonded grounds can have different voltages during a lightning strike, causing dangerous current flow through equipment. What hazard exists when rapidly charging or discharging an unprotected battery? A. Overheating or outgassing. Rapid charging or discharging generates heat and can cause the battery to release hydrogen gas, or outgassing, which is flammable and potentially explosive in enclosed spaces. What hazard exists in a DC power supply that uses a large capacitor connected across the unregulated output? D. The charge stored in the capacitor can cause a severe electrical shock. Large filter capacitors can store a lethal charge long after the power supply is turned off. Always verify capacitors are discharged before working inside any power supply. What precaution should be taken when measuring high voltages with a voltmeter? D. Ensure that the meter and its test leads are rated for the voltage being measured. Using a meter not rated for the voltage can cause arcing meter destruction or personal injury. Always verify both the meter and its test leads are rated for the voltage you are measuring. What safety precautions should you observe when working inside equipment that uses high voltage DC power? C. Ensure that all filter capacitors are fully discharged. Before working inside high voltage DC equipment, you must ensure all filter capacitors are completely discharged. Capacitors can retain lethal voltage long after the power is removed. Key takeaways. Black wire equals hot. Fuses go in series with the hot conductor only, and never upsize a fuse due to fire risk. All ground rods must be bonded together. Lightning arresters go where the feed lines enter the building. Capacitors and power supplies can hold lethal charges long after power is removed. Always discharge before servicing. Electrical current harms the body through heating, cell disruption, and involuntary muscle contraction. Batteries can overheat and outgas when rapidly charged or discharged. Shorted 12-volt batteries can cause burns and fire. And always verify your meter and test leads are rated for the voltage you are measuring.